Hi, are you like me and you can't find a good gift idea? Well, I have a good tutorial for you. I'm going to show you how to make a Quillow. Great for the Christmas gift, or great for having in the car, or nice to have in your room, or just to make for more experience. A Quillow is this. Here's one all spread out, and here's a few of them. I've made a couple of them because they're going to be Christmas gifts for some of my family. There's some pillows that are all folded up, and there's the blanket itself. My measurements are 40 inches tall, 35 inches across, and then there's a pocket right here, from here to here, and then it's right here, so when you fold it to make them into a pillow, it all goes in there. It's 17 inches tall, or long, tall, and 14 inches across. You'll need 2 pieces of fabric, one for the front, one for the back, and then you'll also need padding. All of them to the same length so they can fit. You'll also need some holding pins. If you're like me, a beginner, maybe a seam ripper wouldn't be a bad idea. Scissors, measuring tape so you can measure how long, how much you need. And then if you have chalk, that's awesome. I don't, so I'm stuck with a pen. And then your handy dandy sewing machine. So now let's get started. Okay, so now that we have our measurements, mine is 35 inches across and 40 inches tall. And now I have my little packet thing. I keep saying packet, I mean pocket. Basically, it's one long piece of fabric that's just folded and sewed on the sides. And at this point, you're going to flip it inside out. I'm trying doing this one-handed. Make sure the corners are all pointed out, because this is what you're going to sew onto the front of your little quilt, or if you're making a big one, your big quilt, depends. The bigger your quilt is, the bigger the pocket's going to have to be, but mine are all consistently the same. Just something cute, fold it up, put it on your bed, or put it in the car, or whatever. So you're going to flip it inside out, and then you're going to find the center down at the bottom of your quilt. The easiest way that I have found to do that is you just fold it in an even way, and that's how you can find your center. So one side it goes here, and one side goes here, just kind of like that. I have mine all marked out. Let's see, I have a little line right there, and then a little line right there, so, and I just lay that right there on the lines, straighten it out, make it look pretty, pin it on, and sew it just enough so that it stays on there. When you're going to sew it on there, make sure you just have your front fabric and your padding. Don't put the back piece on just yet. You can if you want to. I prefer not to. It makes it harder to flip, and it shows up on the back, and kind of like this one here that I was showing. You can't see where the pocket is on the back. I don't have it sewed on there, but it's on that side right here. So that's what we're doing. You can sew it on the back if you want to. It's totally up to you. So now I'm going to pin mine on and sew it together. Okay, so I now have my little pocket sewed on there. Nice and tight and pretty. And now it's time for me to put the back on. You're going to put the back with this side facing up. If your back has a pattern on it, then you're going to be making it face down, so the ugly side for all practical purposes. Ugly side up, pretty side down. Like this right here, it's really soft on this side, but on the other side it's not so soft and fuzzy. So I'm going to have the soft side facing down. You're going to sew it all the way around except for maybe a spot that is just big enough for you to flip it all inside out. So pull all of it through that hole. And then everything will be, where it should be. That'll be in the middle. This will be on the front, and this will be on the back. And then you sew that shut. So now I'm going to put my back on and sew it together. Okay, so now I am done sewing mine. It is finished. Now the way you go about folding it is you do this. Put the camera here. You flip it over on the side that doesn't have the pocket. Fold it. Turn it over. Here, so now I have this. You turn it over and you reach inside the pocket and pull out the corners, grabbing the blanket that's on the outside too. And you pull it out. Now you reach in, straighten out all the corners, make it look pretty. And you should now have this. And then you're going to fold this just before there. And then you're going to pull this and pull it through there. So that's what I do. I got a string. And voila, you now have a cute little pillow. Thank you for watching.